We try to send the same message over and over again, that we believe in you and we believe you can make it.
It was very hard for me to actually take that first initiative step. And when I first came through the door, I was like, oh no, I can't be on a curfew. I can't, submit. And in reality, I was submitting in that domestic violence situation that I left. I was sleeping. I was in a deep, heavy sleep. He came in there and he actually slapped me.
It changed so many people's lives in so many ways, and it's a wonderful program. I've been to the Center Against Domestic Violence, and I don't have to ever go back to a battering situation. I mean, I'm a survivor myself, and I've not looked back because I've been at the Center Against Domestic Violence. It was Friday the 14th on Valentine's Day, actually. And when I got everything into the car, I pulled off and left, and I never went back.
I left all my worldly possessions. We had only a bag of clothes at that time. And that's how I left.
We love to give hugs and kisses to our graduates.
It was an association that developed into now is a friendship. It's people that I would actually, because of their support, I would give back to. Now they are my friends.
The programs that the Center Against Domestic Violence has is 3 shelters, and we serve about 1,000 women. And we're the first agency in New York State that took 2 men into our shelter who were battered.
There's the RAP program, which is the Relationship Abuse Prevention Program. We're addressing domestic violence in the future by addressing it now through adolescence.
There is no true magic to having a healthy relationship. That I have to love myself and trust myself most of all. And then I'll always be all right.
We also have a crime victims program. Crime Victims is funded with white-collar crime money. And now that domestic violence is defined as a crime, every person who comes to our shelter is eligible for crime victims money.
They've gone into shelter and they've left things behind. And so my job is to make sure that they get the money that they need to get back on their feet.
We developed an aftercare program because in domestic violence, women are placed in a borough other than the one in which they were battered. So we found it really very helpful to follow the women, help them, and provide any services they needed once they returned to the community.
When they move out from our shelter into permanent housing, I'll visit them to look at the apartment, make sure everything is okay, discuss it with them. Have they found anything wrong with the apartment? How are they feeling? How do they feel in their community? You have to, listen carefully to what they're experiencing and then decide how you're going to approach it. How are you going to help them?
I would like to see the center do the full educational spectrum from early childhood to high school in terms of addressing the issue of violence and violent relationships. Also a scholarship fund possibly to help the young students who can go to college and give them support. I'd like to see more peer counselors developed among the young students with whom we work.
I always listened, but I never spoke out my feelings. So I got a chance to stand up, have a voice, and may even become a leader. Nowadays, I feel stronger now. I feel like I could stand up and say, no, that's wrong.
Before I joined the RAP program, I really was a mean person.
Yes, she was.
Now I just feel like I'm a better person. So now my brothers and sisters could look up to me like, my sister did it, so now I could do it.